What are you gonna do? That's the light. Oh, I forgot my stand. Hold on. Hey guys, I tried 12 o'clock, but sorry, it just interfered with work too much. Sorry. Wife's been traveling, kids are at school, appointments, so I tried. Hopefully this works out better. That was everyone. I got a new stand from Apple. I got this little whatever the hell this thing is. Some kind of like backdrop thing. So I can like protect all my personal stuff. This is high tech, man. Look at that. A piece of fabric. I don't even know what it does. I don't know how to stop the glare. Paul the Honest Apostle. I was named after Saul of Tarsus, believe it or not. I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know. Well, we're going to have a little glare. Sorry. How was everyone? Is this okay? I know it's a little later, but I tried 12 o'clock. I tried it for a couple days, and I'm going to do it like Monday through Thursday, 7 to 8 or 8:30. That seems to be working out better. So sorry about the change. I just wanted something different. Oh, Hellhound just woke up from Sweden. Did you guys, if you guys haven't, you should watch that video. Did I read that letter to you guys? The one about Trump and how it was a reflection? Benjamin Netanyahu. He should be put in prison. Actually, under the prison. Let him rot there. And then may he spend a lot of time with Jeffrey Epstein in hell. That's how I see it. And the fact that more people can't just say that is shocking. Hamas did a horrible thing. That was not the entire country or land of Gaza. It was not all the Palestinians. Just like January 6th was, Fort Wayne. Cool. My dad's from Terre Haute. Just like January 6th wasn't all Americans. So when you have 2,500 people that are dead, which is awful, you don't go and murder 70,000 and say you're just defending yourself. You don't starve 600,000 people and stop food from going from men, women, and children. You don't blow up schools and shopping malls and hospitals and say, oh, we're just defending ourselves. It is a genocide. It is ethnic cleansing. And any politician that can't say that is an awful person because they're taking money from AIPAC. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I just cannot believe that that's, yeah. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with this stupid light. I don't know how to fix it. Sorry. I'm not that advanced. I'll try one more time. Hold on. This is all new to me here, so forgive me. This is high tech, nothing but the best. Hold on. I don't know what to do here. Well, see, look. You fix one thing and you break three others. I don't know what to do. It is what it is. We'll say it's the light of God, or we'll do something like that. Yeah, I know. I see. Look, now it's falling on me. The only reason I got this is because we got like personal stuff on the wall. I don't want like some weirdo looking at my videos and finding out where I am. That was the only reason or otherwise I wouldn't care about it. Yes. And another thing, I want to play something for you. How is Trump getting away with destroying the White House? Because nobody has a backbone. It's just the truth. I listened to a clip of about 5 Republicans today, including Mike Johnson, who has no balls. Well, I need to listen to the full context. I'm not familiar with that. But did you see Obama's tan suit? That was the real thing. It was the radical left. they're all either afraid of him or they're fine with having a dictator. It's one of the two. And I was a Republican. I cannot believe that this is where we are as a country. I think I'm gonna post a video tomorrow morning. Did you guys see? I know how to play a video and share it. The problem is I don't know how to. How do I do this? Hold on. Let me see if I can do something here. I wonder if I turn the volume up, if that'll work. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. What is Mondavi? The I've Had a Podcast. I think they're killing it. I think they're calling out what needs to happen, and that's my opinion. We all have it. Some people like pepperoni. Some people like sausage. It is all good. Hold on. I gotta find. So Mom Donnie. How can we create a real multi-party system in the U.S. besides a Democratic and Republican? I don't think that Americans are unwilling to be uncomfortable. We only had 8 million out of 330 that even showed up on Saturday. I'm not poo-pooing it. We should have had 20, 30 million people. If people were really upset, they should have got off their butts, get off Netflix, stop watching baseball, and go protest. They should have. And they didn't. They're lazy. They're complacent because they haven't been affected by what's happening. They don't view it as an American problem, it's that someone else's problem. Hold on. Yeah, 2024. Hold on. Let me see if I can play this. I'm going to try to turn the volume. Through this? Can you hear the volume? Can you guys hear what I'm talking on that clip if I play it loud enough? Damn. Let me oh, I don't know how to make the sound come through. I don't understand. I don't know how this works. Even when I share the screen, it doesn't share. I'm sorry. Basically, Mondavi put Andrew Cuomo on blast. And that's exactly what has to happen. When I have had the misfortune of debating a couple, oh, you know what? Hold on. I can't do it. Hold on. I can play it through my phone, through my thing. Hold on. I promise that I'll evolve over time with this. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Technical difficulties here. Okay. That. All right, hold on. I will learn. I will get better. I promise. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I'm going to play it through here.
21, 13 different women who worked in your administration credibly accused you of sexual harassment. Since then, you have spent more than $20 million in taxpayer funds to defend yourself, all while describing these allegations as entirely political. You have even gone so far as to legally go after these women. One of those women, Charlotte Bennett, is here in the audience this evening. You sought to access her private gynecological records. She cannot speak up for herself because you lodged a defamation case against her. I, however, can speak. What do you say to the 13 women that you sexually harassed?
Yeah, he did a bunch of tap dancing. See, I don't know what all of his political ideologies are, but what I know is this, that he stood up for women. And on the times that I've done some TikTok lives, my first question to people that I don't know is, why wasn't Jean Carroll a red line? Why wasn't the 25 women that he sexually assaulted? He grabbed their chests, their backsides, he kissed them against their will, and a handful of them he tried to bring into his hotel room against their will. That's it. He's right. We've normalized it because what we've done is we've just accepted and go, well, that happened in the past. No. Yes, I'm a Warriors fan. We cannot normalize that. What he did tonight is incredible. That I don't even think this, in my opinion, I know it was a debate. I don't view this as a political statement. That's just being decency. I could accept bad policy. I have no problem with good or bad policy. You can change that, but you can't change being a bad person. And Andrew Cuomo is a piece of shit. He had to resign as governor because he sexually harassed or assaulted 13 women. And then think about this. In the primaries, you had Bill Clinton, who cheated on his wife as president, come and endorse him. That's awesome. The Democratic Party endorsed him. 400,000 Democratic voters said, yeah, that's the guy I want. So I want to know why, for those Democrats, him having to resign from sexually harassing 13 women wasn't a red line. Because they want to vote Democrat. And it's disgusting. It's a red line. This is why women don't come forward, because of people like him. And whenever you try to have a conversation with a red hat white supremacist, well, I saw the evidence. No, you didn't. You can't even read. You didn't even read Project 2025. You still haven't seen his healthcare plan. You didn't read Diddly Jack. You just want to justify your vote for a man who abuses women. Yes, I believe that Mamdani is where most people are, not just on the Democratic side, as a country. He doesn't want people to pay for buses. He wants to have limits on housing so you don't get gouged out. You call it whatever you want. Call it socialism. I don't care. I want people to afford housing. I want people not to go hungry. I want people to have a living wage. Oh my gosh, Paul's radical. Well, then I guess I'm radical, and I'm proud of it. This is what he wants. I would argue that Jesus would have been a socialist Democrat. Curing the sick, helping the needy, feeding the hungry, compassion, kindness, love your neighbor. Oh my gosh, radical. Oh my gosh, Jesus was a radical left paid for by George Soros. He would have ran as a socialist Democrat or just a socialist. Mario asked, what is Project 2025? It's bad stuff. It's about 900 something pages. Yeah, Jesus was woke AF. Project 2025 is what's happening right now. You're basically destroying the pillars of democracy, putting sycophants in to kiss your butt, tell you what you want to do. Basically making it a white, well, they call it a Christian America. A white supremacist male patriarchy is proper. They're not Christians, they're Pharisees. They weaponize religion in order to maintain the white male patriarchy. It is not Christianity. It is not faith. It is not rooted in anything except for white men ruling over people the way that this country was designed. That's what it is. Yes, and Hakeem Jeffries still hasn't endorsed this man who won the primaries because he's a coward. And they're endorsing, was it Janet Mills over that oyster farmer? In Maine, I think. That's a mess too, because now that oyster farmer has some kind of tattoo on his chest, and I don't fully understand all of it. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a Nazi thing or a white supremacist thing. It's something I don't know. I have to research it. I don't know the answer. But I'll tell you this, from a policy perspective, the way that he talks, the way that he's talking about the people and to the people, he's not wrong. He's completely not wrong. He is... I made a thumbnail. Hold on. Now that I know how to share the screen, hold on, Canva. Do I have it on here, Canva? Yes, Donald Trump, in my opinion, I don't think he plans on leaving the White House. Why would you spend $250 million of your own money, allegedly, to remodel a house that you're going to leave in 3 years? Why would you build a French arch if you're going to leave in 3 years? Why would you put gold trim? Why would you remodel the Rose Garden if you're going to leave in 3 years? Doesn't sound right, does it? Doesn't sound right at all. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on one sec, sorry. Here it is. Is this it? There it is. All right, let me see if I can share this. Hold on. Share my screen. There it is. I don't know if I can go larger, but that's it. This is what he wants. He's taken all of our money. What he did is he used the same playbook from Benito Mussolini and Hitler. Yes, compare him to Hitler. What he's doing is the same thing. Don't be afraid of it. Now, we don't have the furnaces, but we have concentration camps per the definition. What's in Florida and these ICE detentions are concentration camps. When you run on this, you blame everybody. Those two rulers came in after the wars, okay? What happened was they were poor, they were broke, and they went to a populist. And he said, blame the immigrants, blame the Jews, blame the immigrants, blame the Jews. And you told them that day after day after day after day. Benito Mussolini started a paper 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday, called Il Papal. It's basically the Italy's paper, Il Papal d'Italia, or something like that. It was propaganda, and basically he blamed the immigrants. So they elected him. That's what the convicted felon did. He blamed the immigrants for everything bad in their life. They're raping people. They're robbing people. They're stealing this. They're taking your jobs. They're taking your way of life. Be afraid of the brown people. That's what he did. Again and again and again and again. And he blamed the immigrants. So what's happening is he's using that as, what was the movie Up when he said squirrel and the dog chases the squirrel? He's saying, look, I'm going to put thousands and thousands of ICE agents all over the country. This is what a magician does, right? They do something over here while they're doing something in this hand and you don't see it. It's a magic trick. It's a con. It's snake oil. Oh, look, I told you I would demonize the brown people. Look at them. Look at the helicopters in Chicago. Look at the zip ties. Look at the throw 10-year-olds in U-Hauls. Yeah, America first. While at the same time, he's grifting from behind us. He's stealing everything. And the Republicans are like, whatever. Whatever. They don't care. Yeah, he's not planning on leaving. Why do you think they want to overturn the Voting Rights Act? Why do you think they're gerrymandering all the red states? If he's winning by as much as he thinks, why is he having to do this? But the bigger issue isn't the fact that he's doing it. It's that the people are allowing him to do it. And the people in those red states are fine with gerrymandering as long as they vote. They're still going to vote Republican. Seeing what's happening, they're still going to vote Republican. That's the bigger issue, is that part of this country is fine with that. There's a quote, LBJ. Where is it? Hold on. Here it is. If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him someone to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. That's exactly what he's doing. He's convinced the lowest white man. Concepts of brains MAGA that live in trailers, that have no wealth, that date their sister, marry their cousins, that have their Trumpy bear and their magic socks, and they have no quality of life. And what he's done is say, you blame the libs, you blame Pelosi, you blame George Soros, you blame the brown people, and he's stealing right in front of them, and they don't care as long as he demonizes brown people. Yeah. And Benjamin Netanyahu is going to be using his algorithm on TikTok. My views on TikTok are down 82% over the last 2 months. And I have 125,000 followers on there. I get more views on YouTube with way less people. It's clearly suppressing people. I'm a soft white. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Yes, and Donald pardoned George Santos, who was... Let me stop sharing this for a second. Hold on. Stop sharing. Let me see what his crimes were. He was sentenced to 87 months in prison for wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Let's see. Embezzled funds from campaign donors, stole identities, charged credit cards without authorization, obtained unemployment benefits through fraud. He literally filed unemployment as a felony and lied in reports in the U.S. House of Representatives. Went through the whole process. The party of law and order. We just want people here legally. Are totally fine with this. And why did he pardon him? Because he voted Republican his whole life. That's why. He pardoned everybody on January 6th. Went through the entire, hi Mike, the entire legal system. Many of them pleaded guilty. Totally fine. Nothing to see here. Right? But if people peacefully protest on a Saturday, the president makes an AI video about dropping human feces on top of them. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to probably post it in the morning on YouTube. It's morally repugnant. The cosplay president is wearing a crown that says King Trump, and he's flying an F-16. Now, I could show you, but I don't know if I can play the sound because I don't know how to work the sound. I'm sorry. Where is it? Hold on. I can show you through my phone. I know it's not ideal, but it's all I got because I don't know how to play a video yet through here. Where the hell is it? Thought I had it. I just used it. Well, I thought I had it. Maybe I don't. Thought I just used it. I don't have it. I'll post it in the morning. Is anyone else here a right-winger? I don't get too many trolls on here. I get many on TikTok. There's a lot of people that are starting to talk about Black Friday. I will post it. I'll show you this. Hold on. I think this is what we're going to have to do. Is this. I think that a general strike is the best option. What I'm seeing and hearing from a lot of people is that because of the economy, they're living paycheck to paycheck. And in fact, I believe we're at one of the highest points where people are putting their rent and or their mortgages on their credit cards, which is not good. Miko, I might. I've thought about it. I haven't decided yet. I'm working on my brand right now. If we can do this on Black Friday, even through Cyber Monday. Hey, D-Bomb. Don't go to work. Don't spend money. The only places that we don't want to harm are local small businesses. Your local mom and pop. Give them your money. Screw Best Buy. And I like Costco. Screw them too. No big businesses. Target, Walmart, if Kmart's still around, Williams-Sonoma's, don't do it. So I've worked on this for a few months. So, I mean, I got the whole thing in here. It's all right here. So it's very simple. I'm trying. There's a lot of people on TikTok that are talking about this, and I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. I'm hoping that more people wake up and are going to be uncomfortable. If you can have these people lose $5 or $10 billion on Black Friday, you're going to get their attention. That's the only way this is going to work. We're going to have to make this system feel uncomfortable. I have not been to Target since they took away DEI. This is not a black issue. It's an American issue. If you're going to discriminate against our black brothers and sisters, then you're discriminating against me. Love thy neighbor as thyself. You do it to them, you're doing it to me. That's how I see it. Screw Target. They can pound salt. And then they brought in another CEO that did the same damn thing. And he said, we're trying to revamp what we're doing. No, dumbass. Your sales have been down because you crapped on people, and they're not going to use your money. Thank you, Mike. Target sales. Hold on. Yeah, here it is right here. Where's the chart? Doo-doo-doo. Here it is. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Here, I'll share it again. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this thing. Hold on. Share screen. You see that red? Right here? Yep. See that? That's called fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. That's what they're doing. They find it out. Yep. And they're finding out. And it hasn't gone back up. I ain't going back. Screw them. They did the same thing with Pride Month. They got a bunch of idiots that decided to say a bunch of stuff, and instead of standing up against the bully, they gave in to them. Screw them too. Pick a side. Martin Luther King said that we're not going to remember the words of our enemies. We're going to remember the silence of our friends. And I had a quote somewhere. I can't find it. Where is it? Sorry about that. I just put my face in the screen. I don't know where it went. I bought a pin in Central Park in New York, and I can't find where it went. I had a little pin with a magnet on it. Yeah, well, whatever. Nope, he wasn't wrong. And for everyone right now that's sitting around because it doesn't affect you, you're complicit in this. I really believe that. Silence is complicity. Oh, hold on. I didn't know there's one snuck in here. Hold on. Hide user. Goodbye. You can go kiss your orange daddy's butt and change his diapers. Not here. Jonathan, we're not going to do that here. She is half Indian and half black. It is what it is. It doesn't even matter. She's black, okay? All right. We're not going to play that game. Goodbye, Jonathan. Yes, I'm sure you are. I don't care. We're not going to sit up here and birtherism people. We already did that with the president. Thank you, Liam. I'm trying to work on my thumbnails. I actually really like doing these, but they're actually kind of fun. I really wanted to do something different than just the normal, like, I'll show you. Now I know how to share. Hold on, I'll show you. Watch. So, has Trump ever thought about if he takes people's money and or tariffs increasing costs? We will not spend money anywhere. How does he think the economy is going to be great? Bridget, he doesn't want to make the country great. He wants to burn it to the ground. What I think they're trying to do is this. He is a dumbass, okay? What I think the plan is to use his stupidity and his racism and his ignorance and his misogyny and sexism to tear down as many pillars of democracy as possible. And then once he's gone, whatever form that looks in, I have no idea. whether he leaves, whether there's health, whatever it is, impeachment, I don't know, whatever it is, then J.D. Vance is the handpicked, hey, Native, the handpicked chosen child from the Heritage Foundation, from Peter Thiel. They don't want Donald Trump. They want J.D. Vance. They don't want him. They want to use him to tear down as much as possible and then give him the power and hope that there's enough damage that he could just take over and rule as a white Christian America. That is the end game, in my opinion. And I don't think I'm wrong on that. All right, Midas touch. Hold on. All right. Now I can show you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, videos. All right, here we go. Let's do the share screen thingy again. Hold on. Here. Okay. Now, see this? Now, they have the right to do anything they want. I'm not judging that. You see how this is all yellow arrows? I broke free. They hate Stephen. Insurrection. Blowing up in his face. Look, a nuclear bomb. Oh, she leaked on herself. This is rage bait. It's designed to make you angry and pissed off to watch it. Now, this is why I'm saying this. They have the right to do whatever they want. I'm not judging it. But they're not addressing the root causes of why we're here. It's white supremacy. It's racism. It's sexism. It's misogyny. Because they're getting likes and views. They have 5.5 million subscribers. They're making a crap ton of money. Look. Look. Look at this. Right here, look. Look at how much they're making. Look at that. Just think about that. Between 600,000 and 2 million. Now, I don't know what that is, but just think about that. That's a crap ton of money. It would take us 10 years to make that, but that's what they're making in a month. Let's look at Lincoln Project. I have not looked at these, so I don't know what the numbers are going to be. So I'm just going by whatever it says. Wow. 10 to 20. Good God, that was loud. Brian Cohen. All right, let's see what he's making a month. Brian Cohen. Look at that. I want you to think about that. $300,000 a month on the low end. Think about that. Pac-Man, David Pac-Man. Let's see David Pac-Man. Now, I don't know if everybody can see this because I'm a creator, but 146K. And again, I'm not poo-pooing what they're saying. They're not doing anything wrong. What I'm saying is this.